Richard Fuqua, former director of the Abilene Funeral Home, is now facing accusations of theft of funeral funds, bringing to light other accusations of possibly shady business dealings from his former clients. KTAB's Noah McKinney spoke with one of them, who says her mother's funeral was nothing short of a nightmare. That's tonight's top story.
The arrest of Abilene Funeral Director Richard Fuqua for the alleged theft of over $25,000 in funeral funds from a widow came as welcome news to some of his former clients.
He hurts a lot of people. There's no reason for the families to have to suffer more after they've lost a loved one.
Crystal Hallman buried her mother in 2019, arranging the service through Fuqua.
I was trying to do the best things I could for my mother, and it looked like that I just went to some yahoo and that they didn't even care what they were doing.
Hallman says the service was fumbled, claiming he showed up an hour late with the casket stuck in a locked trunk and failed to provide an obituary and pallbearers.
And they want me to get my family to carry them. And I said, no, I paid for pallbearers. We're not going to do that. He and the girl go to get her out, and they drop Mom on the ground.
Signs of a funeral home in distress that did not go unnoticed by other area directors.
As we watched Abilene Funeral Home slowly unravel over the years, we knew things weren't going well up there.
Owner of Fry Smith Funeral Home in Tuscola, Matt Smith, says Fuqua knew things were bad, but did not take the steps to help his situation.
He was reaching out, needing help, but when we stepped in to help him follow the law, he rejected it.
The foremost issue being allegations of theft, those funds likely being taken off of prearranged funerals.
According to all news sources, he took the money from the lady, didn't fund the prearrangement contract, but put the money into the general checking fund, the operational fund for the funeral home.
Meaning any money paid up front was never actually deposited with a reputable third party, as is normal, according to Smith.
And so when the time came to exercise that policy, there was no money there.
To which he says anyone in fear for their contract should sit down with a trusted funeral home to have each aspect verified.
In just a few phone calls, we can find out pretty quickly, is that contract good or is that contract bad?
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. Smith says anyone unsure of their pre-arrangement contract should have it checked over by a reputable funeral home. He says he would be willing to go over any contract line by line to discern if there is any issue.